actually have some family that's been coming here for maybe a year or so, and they were in a previous small group, and they talked about how they loved it, they enjoyed it, just how great it was. And so it had been on my mind for a while. So I had texted her, I think theirs has already ended, and I had texted her and asked her when they were going to do the small groups again, and it actually was going to be like the next week. And so she was like, well, just come with us, and so we did, and that's how we got involved with the small group.
And at the time, we were attending another church, and we had been going there 3 or 4 years, but I personally felt like I wasn't growing. I mean, we were kind of just going through the motions, and we had already talked about getting involved in a small group. I'd actually reached out to some people at the church we were attending, and that didn't work out. It just felt like there was something missing.
It was great. We met some wonderful people. There was a couple of couples in there that our kids played ball with their kids, so they were familiar faces. And then, some family members in there, and then some new people from the church. But we enjoyed it. We talked about, the previous message that Sunday, and it was interesting that everybody heard the same message, but everybody had different views and different takes on those messages. And plus it was, the election going on and football going on, so we had a variety of conversations.
Yeah, we just enjoyed connecting with people who were on the same walk as we were.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like what we had been missing the whole time, where we seen family and, on a regular basis, but just a group of people that, you could discuss what you go through in a normal week with.
Well, I would say do it. Like I said, we met some great people, and, we found a new church home. And my son actually came with us a couple of times, and he was working for a small electric company here in Phoenix City, and they were not getting a whole lot of hours, but just so happened a couple of the guys that were in the small group worked for an electric company in Auburn, and so they were telling him about that. So he applied, and he actually got a job there. So he's been working there for the past 3 or 4 months. So, he got a blessing out of it as well, and, he would come when he could. So
join the small group. It puts you in connection with the people you're going to church with. It helps you grow. It helps you just to hear what other people are going through. It helps you relate to the struggles that you have through the week.
And you also have, 10, 12 other people that are praying for you, or, someone in your family or your friends that may be going through a hard time. Of course, we always did a prayer request at the end, and like I said, that's always a great thing to have, other people praying for you or your loved ones. So
with the small group, the 2 months, I guess, we've been going to the Fort, I've met and had conversations with more people than I would say I had at the 3 years that we went to our previous church. And I'm not, not to knock any other church. It just feels like I'm where I'm supposed to be, at the Fort.